Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online class, biology session, respiration, the energy releasing system. In the last class, we have studied the level 1 questions from the chapter. So let us go through some more questions from this chapter. Which of the following show higher rate of respiration? Which of the following show higher rate of respiration? Collenchyma, leaf, dry cells, germinating seeds. Respiration is a biochemical process which involves the participation of enzymes. Okay, so here the germinating seeds, in which the enzymes are very active. In the end of the lesson, we have conducted several experiments. The germinating seeds produce carbon dioxide. Germinating seeds produce germinating or sprouted seeds. They produce the heat. Thermos flask experiment we have conducted, and we have collected the gas released from the germinating seeds and tested that lime water turns milky, isn't it? So here, which of the following show higher rate of respiration? Germinating seeds, D. Next, respiration is a photochemical oxidation, oxidation reaction, phosphorylation, none of the above. Photosynthesis, oxidation, photochemical oxidation, oxidation reaction, phosphorylation, none of the above. So here respiration is a oxidation reaction, biological oxidation it is also called. Respiration is essential for cell division, conversion of insoluble food to soluble, maintaining the balance of carbon cycle. Respiration is essential for which of the following? So all of these, okay, all of these involves the respiration, means production of energy. Next, in both aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration, which same product is formed? In both aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the common step is glycolysis. What is produced in the glycolysis? Lactic acid, pyruvic acid, citric acid, organic acid. It is the pyruvic acid, 3-carbon compound. During aerobic respiration, the main thing required is nitrogen, oxygen and some microbes, none of the above. Aerobic respiration means oxygen is required, B. During respiration, there is loss of weight, gain in weight. The weight remain constant, not applicable. So there is a loss of weight. It is a catabolic process. Substrate is broken down. So loss of weight. Next, the process of phosphorylation takes place in glycolysis, Krebs cycle, HMP pathway. So all these are involved in the process of respiration. So there is a production of phosphorylation. Phosphorylation means formation of ATP. So it is all the above. Next, here match the following and select the right option given below. Here the organelles are given and the functions are given. Krebs cycle is in the functions first and organelles in the next column it is given. Krebs cycle, phosphorylation, oxidative phosphorylation, glycolysis. Krebs cycle, photorespiration, oxidative phosphorylation and glycolysis. These are the functions. And the organelles, stalked particles of mitochondria, cytoplasm, peroxisomes, inner surface of the membrane of mitochondria. So here you have to match it actually. Krebs cycle, it takes place in the inner surface membrane of mitochondria. Next, photorespiration, it is the function of peroxisomes. Then oxidative phosphorylation, it takes place in the stacked particles of mitochondria, that is electron transport system. Next, glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm. So first known ones you have to match. Glycolysis, you know where it occurs, cytoplasm, and oxidative phosphorylation is nothing but the electron transport system, occurs in the stacks of particles of mitochondria. Okay, the Krebs cycle is the inner membrane of mitochondria. So the remaining one is photorespiration, that is peroxisome. So here option C is the right answer. Next, respiration differs from combustion in which of the following? Energy releasing in respiration, substance is oxidized, enzymes are involved. Respiration differs from combustion in almost the enzyme involvement. Enzymes are involved in the process of respiration, whereas there are no enzymes involved in the combustion. Combustion is a physical process, respiration is a physiological process. Next, aerobic respiration is called fermentation, chemosynthesis, biooxidation, photorespiration. Aerobic respiration is also called biological oxidation or biooxidation. Next, oxidative phosphorylation is released to the formation of ATP by chloroplast via photosynthesis, ATP by mitochondria via photolysis, ATP by cytoplasm via glycolysis, ATP by mitochondria via respiration. So which one is the correct one? The ATP by mitochondria via respiration, that is addition of high energy phosphate to ADP in the presence of oxygen gives rise to ATP, that is called oxidative phosphorylation, takes place in the electron transport system, that is in the mitochondria, the last step, ETS, electron transport system. Next, after respiration, the conversion of energy is mainly in the form of ADP, ATP, AMP, glucose. Conversion of energy, so it is in the form of ATP, phosphorylation. Next, the end products of respiration in plants are carbon dioxide, water and energy, starch and oxygen, sugar and oxygen, water and energy. Whether it is a plant or animal or any living organism, the product of respiration is carbon dioxide, water and energy. It's aerobic respiration. Next, energy obtained by the cell from catabolism is stored immediately in the form of ATP, DNA, glucose, pyruvic acid. The energy obtained by the cell from catabolism is stored immediately in the form of, it is stored in the form of energy currency, that is ATP. Next, energy given by one molecule of ATP is, here 721 kilocalories, 760 kilocalories, 1000 kilocalories are given, but here 7.2 to 7.3, it is the amount of energy produced from one molecule of ATP when it is hydrolyzed. Respiration is an endothermic process, exothermic process, anabolic process, endergonic process. Endothermic or endergonic, same. So here it is the exothermic process. Why it is exothermic process? Because heat is produced, heat is released, that's why it is a exothermic process. Next, the energy yield as a result of total oxidation of one molecule of glucose during cellular respiration is to convert 38 molecules of ADP into 38 molecules of ATP, 30 molecules of ADP into 30 molecules of ATP, 36 molecules of ADP into 36 molecules of ATP, 32 molecules of ADP into 32 molecules of ATP. Means you need to have an idea how many ATPs are produced by the oxidation of one glucose molecule. Okay, that is 38 molecules of ADP is converted to 38 molecules of ATP by oxidative phosphorylation in the electron transport system. The mitochondria is responsible for photosynthesis, anaerobic respiration, fermentation. So direct answer, aerobic respiration. What are the reactants in the equation of cellular respiration? Oxygen and lactic acid, carbon dioxide and water, glucose and oxygen, water and glucose. So it is C6H12O6 plus 6O2. So glucose and oxygen. Next, which molecule is not an energy carrier? FADH2, NADH2, oxygen, ATP. So except the oxygen, remaining all are energy rich compounds. So oxygen here. Which step provides the most ATP? Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, fermentation. It is the electron transport chain where the oxidative phosphorylation takes place and more energy is produced in the form of ATP. Which is the correct order of the steps of cellular respiration? Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, ETC, electron transport chain. Glycolysis, electron transport chain, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain, glycolysis, electron transport chain, glycolysis, Krebs cycle. So the first one is the right. First glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm, then Krebs cycle takes place in the mitochondrial matrix, then electron transport chain takes place in the inner membrane, that is the cristae of mitochondria. Okay. Next, which step produces the most NADH and FADH2? Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain and fermentation. Energy rich compounds like NADH and FADH2, they are produced in the Krebs cycle. Okay. Next, during which step is oxygen used? Okay, the NADH2 and NADH and FADH2, which are the produced in the Krebs cycle, they are oxidized. Okay, what is oxidation? Removal of hydrogen or removal of electrons or addition of oxygen is called oxidation. So hydrogen are removed by the addition of oxygen in the electron transport system. The energy present in the NADH and FADH2 is released during electron transport system. Okay, so one NADH can produce the 3 ATPs and one FADH produce the 2 ATPs, like that, and it again a total of 38 ATPs are produced in the electron transport system. So here during which step that oxygen is used means ETC, electron transport chain. During which step carbon dioxide is produced? Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, ETC, fermentation. During Krebs cycle the carbon dioxide is produced during aerobic respiration, and even in the fermentation glycolysis also. In the fermentation ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide is produced. Okay, it is multi-correct. during which step water is formed. Glycolysis, Krebs cycle, etc. and fermentation. See, this is also the electron transport chain. Finally, oxygen is added to these products of Krebs cycle, that is NADH and FADH2 to produce water. That is electron transport chain. Next, what is the difference between respiration and cellular respiration? Means general respiration and cellular respiration. Respiration produces ATP, while cellular respiration is gaseous exchange. Respiration uses glucose, while cellular respiration produces glucose. Respiration is a gaseous exchange, while the cellular respiration produces ATP. Respiration produces glucose, while the cellular respiration produces oxygen. What is the correct one here? So respiration is nothing but which takes place, which involves the participation of respiratory organ. So it is respiration is gaseous exchange, while cellular respiration is the production of ATP. The conversion of glucose to 3 carbon compound, that is pyruvic acid, is the result of which process? The citric acid cycle, glycolysis, the electron transport chain, or oxidative phosphorylation. So it is nothing but a glycolysis, breaking down of one molecule of glucose into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound, that is pyruvic acid. During cellular respiration, the energy in glucose, what happens? Is carried by electrons, is used to manufacture the glucose, becomes stored in the molecules of water, or is released all at once. Okay, it is carried by the electrons, electron transport chain. Okay, several electron acceptors are present, so it is carried. Next, at the end of the Krebs cycle, where is most of the energy from the original glucose stored? Most of the energy is stored in the energy rich compounds, that is in NADH, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide phosphate, NAD. Okay, it is in oxidized state, that is NADH is an electron acceptor. It is converted to NADH in the Krebs cycle. Okay, FADH, flavin adenine dinucleotide, it is also converted into FADH2 in the Krebs cycle. They are electron acceptors. Next, glycolysis takes place in the mitochondria, cell membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus. Already completed, once again repeated, cytoplasm of the cell. Which process does not make ATP alone, but it allows glycolysis to continue making ATP when oxygen is unavailable for cellular respiration? Fermentation, electron transport chain, glycolysis, Krebs cycle. What is the right answer here? The fermentation. Fermentation. Okay. What process is found in both aerobic and anaerobic respiration? The Krebs cycle, oxidative phosphorylation, citric acid cycle, glycolysis. So obviously, which is independent of oxygen? Glycolysis. So glycolysis is the common step found both in aerobic as well as in anaerobic respiration or anaerobic metabolism. Which is an electron carrier that plays a role in cellular respiration? NAD plus, pyruvic acid, NADP plus, ATP. Okay, it is the NAD plus, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. So it is an electron carrier that plays a role in the cellular respiration, aerobic respiration. The starting molecule for the citric acid fermentation is glucose, NADH, pyruvic acid, FADH2. The starting compound is pyruvic acid. So this pyruvic acid is converted to acetyl coenzyme A, and then it continues. Okay, oxaloacetic acid. That's why citric acid cycle is also called organic acid cycle or Krebs cycle. The starting compound is pyruvic acid. The pyruvic acid is converted to acetyl coenzyme A by decarboxylation, by losing one carbon in the form of carbon dioxide. Then it enters into the Krebs cycle, into the mitochondria, where it combines with the 4-carbon compound oxaloacetic acid, can form the citric acid. In eukaryotes, means higher cells, electron transport occurs in the inner mitochondrial membrane, cytoplasm, cell membrane, chloroplast. It is the inner mitochondrial membrane, particularly cristae. The inner membrane of mitochondria divided into folds, forms of folds called cristae. That cristae containing the electron transport system or electron transport chain is present. Several F1 and F2, F0 particles are present, which involves in electron transport. Okay, children. Next, which of the following pass high energy electrons to the electron transport chain? NADH and FADH2, ATP and ADP, citric acid, acetyl CoA. Which of the following pass high energy electrons to the electron transport chain? That is NADH and FADH2. Next, the energy of the electrons passing along the electron transport chain is directly used to make lactic acid, make citric acid, transport H plus ions, split water molecules. It is transport of H plus ions to form water. Okay. The NADH and FADH2 loses the hydrogen in the form of H plus, combines with the oxygen, terminal oxygen, so it forms the water, and the energy present in that NADH and FADH2 is released in the form of ATP. Okay. Next, the two main types of fermentation are alcoholic fermentation and aerobic, aerobic and anaerobic, alcoholic and lactic acid and anaerobic. So it is alcoholic and lactic acid fermentations. These are the two types of fermentation. The lactic acid fermentation takes place by the lactic acid bacteria by conversion of milk into curd, or in the muscles also the lactic acid is produced by anaerobic respiration. The alcoholic fermentation takes place in the presence of yeast, which convert the glucose into ethanol or ethyl alcohol. Okay. So fermentation is of two types: alcoholic fermentation and lactic acid fermentation. Why are the folds in mitochondria important? They allow more food to be absorbed. They absorb oxygen for cellular respiration to occur. They increase the surface area, allowing more ATP to be produced. They increase surface area, so more glucose can be made. So it is, they increase the surface area, allowing more ATPs to produce. Okay, cristae folds. So more electron acceptors are present, more energy is produced in the form of ATP during ETC, electron transport chain. Why is ATP a good energy source for cells? It has high energy bond that stores a lot of energy, or only one bond needs to be broken or formed to store or release energy. When break third phosphate bond, a lot of energy is released. So which is correct? So it has a high energy bond that stores a lot of energy. Next, complete the statement. When phosphate is dash from ATP, energy is dash. removed. When the phosphate is removed from ATP, energy is released, or when phosphate is added from ATP, energy is released, or when phosphate is removed from ATP, energy is stored, or when the phosphate is added to, okay, when the phosphate is added, the energy is stored. Which is correct? The 92 here, when the phosphate is removed, the energy is released. Okay, that ATP is converted to ADP and the energy is produced. Next, complete the statement. When phosphate is added to dash to make dash, energy is stored. ATP, ADP, ADP, ATP, glucose, ATP, ATP, glucose. Which is the correct one here? When phosphate is added to ADP to make ATP, energy is stored. Okay, so this is phosphorylation. Addition of phosphate is called phosphorylation. Complete the statement once again. See, these are all the questions which are very simple if you understand. Complete the statement. When phosphate is dashed ADP to make ATP, energy is dash. Here added, released, removed from, or released, added, stored, removed from, stored. Which is the right option? Okay, when phosphate is added to ADP to make ATP, energy is stored. Previous one only, in the different form it is asked. Next, why does energy from food need to be converted into ATP? It makes it easier for cells to use. Energy in food is too hard to break down. Food is not always available, so cells make additional molecules. Or ATP is the only energy source cells can process. Okay, obviously the fourth statement, ATP is the only energy source cells can process. Next, removal of hydrogen and carbon dioxide from substrate is called oxidative decarboxylation, reductive carboxylation, or simply decarboxylation, oxidation. So it is the oxidative decarboxylation. Removal of hydrogen is taking place and the removal of carbon dioxide is also taking place. Removal of hydrogen is called oxidation, removal of carbon dioxide is called decarboxylation. So it is oxidative decarboxylation reaction. So the Krebs cycle and the electron transport system, particularly the Krebs cycle, is called the oxidative decarboxylation reaction. Mitochondrial component connected with the ATP synthesis, F0, F1 particles, inner membrane, outer membrane matrix, which is the mitochondrial component connected with the ATP synthesis, is F0 and F1 particles. Electron transport chain occurs in those. Aerobic respiration of 1 glucose produces 12 NADH. This is very important question. 12 NADH, 2 FADH2 plus 38 ATPs, 12 NADH. Okay, what is the right option? 12 NADH 30 ATP plus H2O, 8 NADH 2 NADH2 2 FADH2 plus 2 ATP, 10 NADH2 plus 2 FADH2 plus 2 ATP plus 2 GTP. So a total of you have to have an idea the end product, the number of ATPs produced, so that is 38 ATPs. Okay, so here you have to calculate so this is the D, option D. From 1 NADH 2 ATPs are produced. So 10 into 2 20 plus from 1 FAD 3 ATPs are produced. So here 10 into 3 from 1 NADH 3 ATPs, 10 into 3 30 plus from 1 FADH to 2 into 2 4 34 plus 2 ATPs are produced as a net gain in the glycolysis. So 36 plus 2 GTPs are produced in the glycolysis, they are converted to ATP, so 38. Total 38 ATPs in the produced during complete oxidation of glucose. So here D option is correct. Next, in respiration, the energy not converted in ATP is liberated along with carbon dioxide, converted into heat, transferred to water, transferred to organic compounds. So it is transferred to the organic compounds. No. So during respiration, so that some amount of energy is produced in the form of heat. Okay, some energy is produced mostly in the form of energy currency, that is ATP, and a little amount of energy is produced in the form of heat. It is released in the form of heat. That's the reason why the air which comes out somewhat warm, isn't it? Next, last question. Mitochondria do not occur in green algae, bacteria, ferns, brown algae. So mitochondria do not occur in the prokaryotes like bacteria. Okay, so during aerobic respiration, that substrate glucose is breaking down systematically. First 6 carbon compound glucose is converted to 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid. The 3 carbon compound pyruvic acid finally breaks into carbon dioxide and water. Okay, in 3 stages. One is glycolysis, second one is Krebs cycle, and third one is electron transport chain. Okay, children, hope you understood today's class. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to receive latest updates.